Hi. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. Oh boy, oh boy. Ooh. Hold on. I'm moving my stuff around. Okay, hi. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hi. Oh, lots of new people here today too. That's great. Welcome if it's your first time. Welcome back if you're returning. You guys ready to do some critiquing? Hold on. There we go. Oh wait, my model broke. Sorry. I had to find my charger. Ignore that. All right. Well, welcome guys. If you're new, I should probably explain how this works. People submitted in my Discord, and you guys are welcome to submit as well. Not currently though, because submissions are closed actually. So, you cannot currently submit. And if you're in the Discord, you'll see why. Is because I'm still in September. And we are almost in December. And I am still in September with these submissions. So I close submissions so I can get through these because, my God, do I have way too many. So the way this is going to work is I'm just going to pull up the drawing. And if they wanted something specific at all, then you... then we're going to talk about the specific thing they talked about. But if they didn't really specify, we're just going to do a generalized critique on anything we can think of. Chat, you are welcome to participate. This is interactive, so if you guys see something or have any advice, or sometimes I'll just ask you guys some questions, please feel free to join in. However, if I catch y'all being mean and not actually giving advice and just being mean, then I'm a time you out. All right. So no meanies here. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull up the first one. We'll get started and then kind of go from there. Obviously, some are gonna have a lot more to talk about than others. That's normal. I also don't do whips anymore. So if I see any whips, I'm gonna skip it. As well as like one per person. So if someone submitted more than one thing, I'm also gonna skip it because it's just we have too many to go through. So let's begin. This is from Mukalorian. And they just submitted a drawing and they just want some feedback. It was for I think we're a little too late for this to be submitted for a school project. Apparently this was for a project from school, but by now I'm sure it had to be submitted. A little late. We're a few months late on that one, but that's okay. Let's take a peek at what we're looking at. All right. It's like a D&D character. Cool. They didn't specify. I kind of want to redline the body because it feels... He feels squat. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying, but he feels squished. Like, not in, like, a short person way, but, like if he's got some dwarf blood in him, if we're going D&D here, you know? He feels very top-heavy. So let's see what the consensus here is. Ooh, I think he's a little tilted, too. Okay. Yeah, he feels a little squat, like his torso feels squashed. Let me move this over. Let's remove the white. So we can work with it. Okay. I'm just gonna erase. Boop, 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 boop. erase out the inner ring. Okay. Okay. Honestly, besides just him being squished, like, the anatomy feels perfectly fine. I just think we just gotta squeeze him. And I feel like squeezing is gonna do it. Look at that. Already. Like, just a squeeze already helps. And a little bit of a tilt. His anatomy already looks a lot better. You know? The wonders of a squeeze. Right? Like, that's it. He feels... Yeah, he just felt very top heavy. And he's already great. I think he looks great. I like this design. I want to check the colors real quick. Yeah. I wonder if there should be something very dark. Like, we got a little bit of a dark going on, but, like, I think there's a lot of lights. So I wonder if there should be a moment of just, like real dark. Like, this brown, these two colors are a little too similar for me. So what if we just make one, like, much darker? Let's see what that does. Because I think having, like, a very big dark will help. Is that all of the moments? Let's see if that did anything. It's a good start. I think we just got to separate the grays a little bit more. Let's try even darker. Okay, ooh, you know what I noticed? The blue and the yellow, you guys see this? The blue and the yellow are like the same shade. These two, that's the blue and that's the yellow. They're pretty much almost the same. They're very similar to each other. The blue and the yellow. So I think one of these has got to get boosted as well. Either lighter or maybe... I guess it depends on what we want to be lighter. Chat, what do you think? Do you think the blue should be like a brighter color or the yellow should be a lighter color? What do you guys think? What does it look like on his hair? Ooh, it's also kind of similar to his hair. Maybe the yellow should be the color. Because it's up on his hair as well. And it's kind of similar to at least the lighter parts of his hair. Blue? We can try both. Okay, let's try blue. I'm going to brighten it. I don't know if that helped. I think we have to also darken the yellow. Let's try darkening the yellow as well. I don't want to go too dark. Okay, that's already a lot different. Okay, let's see. Now we're coming with other contrast issues. Now I think the yellow is too close to the shirt color. Maybe it is the yellow we should do, not the blue. Let's try it, because I think if we brighten the yellow, it might fix some things. Instead of going darker with the yellow. This is rough. Oh. And then... Okay, hold on. Just kind of going through and changing it all. You know what also? Hold on. Sorry, everyone was being loud in the background. Okay. Of course. Right when I'm streaming, everyone decides, let's talk to each other. Okay. Alright, I think that this is too close to the pants too. If we look at it, this and this are really similar to, yeah, they're also really similar. So I think one of them might have to be changed, and I'm worried if we make it the shawl, it's not. So maybe we should do this on the pants, I think. So let's go darker then. That already helps. I maybe went too dark. That's a little nicer. Alright, so yeah, just there was a couple contrasting things. That's a little better. That stands out more. I think that's good. Okay, I think that's good. So yeah, we just gotta squish it in some of those color balances. Find, you know, you can stick with your neutrals, but you can, you know, you can still have like color variation within your neutrals. You know, you don't have to just all be pure one color. You know what I mean? Okay. The feet and the arms are too long? I don't think so. I think it's okay. Okay, so let's flip it and then we'll talk about if there's anything else. Ready? So here's our new one. Here's the original. Yeah. Just like little things can help a lot. Yeah, just the squeezing really did help. The feet too short? No. No, because when we squeezed it, they're not short and they're perfectly fine. I don't think they're wrong at all. Also, this is like a non-human, so keep that in mind, chat. Like, it doesn't need to be perfectly human anatomy, because it's not a human. So why would it matter? It's just about proportions that are what matters, right? Like, overall, not like one thing. Because they're consistent with each other. The difference is the proportions are consistent. So, like, the arms are the same consistent length while the legs are the same consistent length. So it's fine because they're proportionate to each other, and that's what matters, right? We don't really have to care about human anatomy. Okay. Anyway, that's good. Yay! I think we're done. That was an easy first one. Very strong character. Just gotta boost it a little. All right. Let's move on. That was a good start. Okay. Ooh. Is this a photo edit? Oh. Shoot, I don't think we can talk about this one. It's really cool. If you're in chat, if you're in the Discord, you can see it. It's a really awesome drawing, but it looks as though it is a photography edit, and I don't do those on stream. I'm so sorry, Jawbone, if you're watching this. You're welcome to submit again. Something that's like pure drawn, because this is like half drawing, half photography. It looks like they edited into a photo. Yeah. Okay. Next. Let's move on. This is from Viking. Huh. Okay, so they're trying to get into chibis. So they're looking into, they want some advice on chibi proportions and stuff like that, and like how to chibify things. Okay, dope. Here's our drawing. Cool, and it already is transparent, which makes my life easier. Okay. So chibis, I think we talked about chibis in the last stream, actually. And something that's really big on chibis is giant heads and tiny bodies. So let me just find a couple pictures. Of just like an example of just like how chibi proportions work. Because I think your head is too humanly proportioned to the body still. Like, I feel as though we got to make that head bigger. You know, chibi heads are pretty giant. Cool. I'm just gonna pull up a couple chibis. Also, something else, like eyes, like all the proportions on chibis are just big in general. Just like big head, tiny body, and everything on the face is usually pretty big too. Just think big. That's it. Just think big. All right. Yes, exaggerate more is a great way. Yeah, like a lot of exaggeration. So I'm just gonna pull it out a little. Squeeze it down, pull it out, push it all together. And already it's like a little more cute, chibi cute, right? The big hands are fun. I like that. You know, I think it's cute. It's getting there. Thought on making the eyes even bigger. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna attempt making the eyes bigger, and I don't know if it's gonna help, because the eyes are kind of big already, so I don't know if it needs it. But it is a thought. Chat, thoughts on bigger eyes? I just did one for now. What do you guys think in chat? Should I do the other one? I didn't even make it that much bigger. Yeah, do it. Thanks. The wonderful thing is there is an undo button. So if we don't like it, we can always undo it. Okay, I'm just gonna fill it in so we can kind of see what it would look like. Okay. Thoughts. We made him just a slight bit bigger on the face. Chat, does this feel chibier? I don't know. What do you think? Or was it fine? We're also going to do the flip back and forth, so we can also check then. Bigger version. Yeah, I feel like the other version was fine. It really is kind of, I guess it's just a choice that you can make on your own. On how big you want your eyes to be. You know? Like, I don't know. We'll check when we flip it what it does. But honestly, I think that was kind of like it. Is really we just like make the head the larger part of the body. And you make the features on the face really big. And another thing I'm noticing is really small mouths. Should we attempt it? Let's try it. I want to see what it'll look like. The mouths tend to be kind of smaller. I don't know. Chat, thoughts? I can change it back. Yeah, that's cute. I don't know if that made a difference at all. But thought I can undo it. I just think it's cute. I don't know. Big mouth, small mouth. What do you guys think? Big mouth, small mouth. Chat, vote. Big, small. Big, small. Big, small. Big, I'm having fun. Big mouth, small mouth. Big mouth or small mouth. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of smalls. Alright, I guess we keep it small then. Alright. Small. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, whoops. I merged the wrong layers. My bad. Okay. Let's see if I can squish it even more, but I think it's pretty good. Squish. Okay. She feels really chibi to me. Anything else, Chad? I think this is reading chibi. You know? I'm seeing it. Yeah, the hands are fun. Okay. Let's, shall we do the reveal? Just gonna add a background so I can do it. Ready? New. New. Old. New. Old. I think we've made it chibi. I think this is a successful chibi drawing. So yeah, it's really like chibi proportions are very much like, yeah, big heads, big small bodies, you know, bigger things. She is definitely chibi. I feel like the reveal is always like, it's hard to imagine what it used to look like before. Yeah, that's it. She's great. All right, I think it's just, honestly, all we did is take your final product and squeeze it. So, like, you could just draw it this way and then at the very end, squeeze the head to be larger. You could cheat your way through chibi instead of drawing it from scratch. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. It would be funny, you know. Much more squishable now. She's very squishable. Okay, with that, let's move on. Yay, we're plowing through these. Let's go. I got so many to go. Oh, we made it into October. Oh my god. I have critiqued this person, so I'm gonna skip them. Recently, Izzyot. Izzyot had a critique a couple streams ago, so skipping. Okay. Can I show this on Twitch? They have like horror art, so I'm trying to pick one that is not gonna get me flagged on Twitch. This one, this has a lot of characters. I feel like this is fine. I can show this one. Okay. This is from Finn. Or Fawn. I don't know. There's a star in their name. I cannot black out the gore because once I load it to Photoshop, you're going to see it right away. Their face is just made out of skin. It's fine. Whatever. I think this is Twitch fine. Okay. Cool. So, did they specify? No, they didn't specify. They just want some feedback. Cool. Sick. I guess this one's really complicated. Let's see if we can just break it down a little bit. All right, let's start with, I feel like we can just really focus on anatomy here because this feels very sketchy still, so there's not much else to really talk about but just like the the location and placement of stuff. So let's break down these characters. You know, I think the white suit guy is pretty solid. I think the two girls are, especially the chair girl, she looks like she might be the most complicated, and something just feels off about the perspective in general. I'm just gonna draw the chair. Yeah, the chair perspective is already pretty rough, isn't it? Yeah, that's a rough chair. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix the chair quickly. What if I just do this? No one's stopping me. Where's that side view? No, where'd the side view go? What the heck? What the heck? There was just a side view picture. Why is it lying to me? Oh my god, Google. How dare you? Okay. Is that? Yes. Alright, welcome to my cheat zone. Why draw anything when you can just pull a picture from the internet? Who's stopping me, huh? Huh? No one can stop me. Okay, that's our chair. I just want to make sure the couch is like... There we go. Okay, so here's our couch. Beautiful. Let's draw her on top of it. So, got the below view. Cool. Uh-huh. So her butt's gotta be up more. Phone. She's got one leg up. Yes. One leg up. One leg down. Other arm is... Oh, there's the phone here. Who's gonna stop me? The art police? Exactly, right? 12-year-olds on DeviantArt are the only ones who care about this. Beautiful, whatever. Okay, so... Yeah, I think just the chair was in the wrong... I think the chair was not in the right perspective for the other characters, which is already, like, gonna change a lot if we get that perspective right. Because it'll then help with the rest of them. There's also a lot of white space on the top of the screen, so, like, I feel like we should pull these characters up more so there's not so much empty space in the reference. Not in the reference, in the composition. I can speak. I tried to pick an armchair that was similar to the one that they picked. I think it's just a chair, so it's just like a sofa chair. But the pose is what I want to match, because I want to make sure I'm sticking with the same pose that they wanted, you know? It wouldn't make sense for me to change their pose. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We don't want to change the pose more than is not anatomically correct, you know? Like, we'd only change it if something was busted. She feels good. I think that's okay. And then we have him on the ground. Ooh, rotate. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we should pull these characters up more because there's so much empty space not being utilized. Honestly, his pose is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think you did a good job with him. Yeah, I think it's really like chair. Okay, here we go. I have thought. Okay. So I want to remove the chair girl, just her, to start. I want to see if I can maybe move her up too. I want to give them, I don't know, they feel so, anybody else feel like they're really squished on the bottom of the page? Is it just me? Because I feel like we're cropping off so much information is being cropped off that we want to see, right? Let's start with her. So I'm also going to steal. Oh, I heard why is my announcement so I'm gonna like remake the chair like from scratch. Oh, I just realized her hand. Okay. Yeah, you can't really tell how they're sitting because it's so cropped. I agree. Like, there's so much information we're losing that I want to see it. You know? Okay, so I've cropped her out because what I want to do is remake this chair as similar as I can make it. No, give me a better brush. Yeah, that's my bad boy. I love this brush. Okay, because I'm just gonna kind of recreate chair, and then sit her on the chair, including the stuff we can't see, because I just want to understand it. Don't mock tracing, guys. It's a lifesaver, let me tell you. Ugh. I save so much time by tracing things that are hard to draw. Cool. I don't know if that's what they wanted, but I'm just gonna trace this chair. You know, they can find their own chair that they like later on. But now we have a chair. Cool. And then I'm just gonna grab the color real quick. Even for not, listen, do you know how much I trace in my art? So much. Professionals do it all the time. This is so common. Constantly. So common to trace photographs for your art. It's like the #1 most used thing in art by professionals. Time saver. Okay, let's put the chair below her. Okay, so now we have a chair. I'm gonna throw it behind everything. DeviantArt is shaking, I know. And let me pull up that pose again. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Because I think, like, this would be the arm. Bear with me. This is going to look bad, but that's the way these go. I might need to move it, actually. Because we'd see the chest over here a little bit. Why do people care? People care about people tracing because to them, they think that they think it's a cheat. Where, like, if you're an artist and you can't imagine every single object that exists in the world in perfect structure and perspective, from your brain and not look at anything or get help from a reference. People think that if you don't do that, then you are a bad artist, and that artists are not allowed, because they think it's cheating. It's like, as an artist, you're supposed to know everything from scratch. It's like, no, it's impossible. Reference, like, if you've never seen a cup before and you wanted to draw a cup, how are you going to draw a cup if you've never seen a cup before? Right? If you've never seen, like, you're trying to draw a hard perspective and you have a chair and you're trying to draw the chair at a hard perspective and you don't have a reference, how are you supposed to, you're supposed to guess it? Like, you're going to get it wrong, right? And that's what people don't understand when they think that, like, oh, if you do it, you're cheating because you're supposed to know it all. You're supposed to know it all to be considered a good artist. If you don't know it all, then you're cheating, which is so stupid. It's like not even close to the truth, you know? Okay. You had a bad art teacher show you draw the bike from your head. You know, I don't think that that's a bad thing. Where it would be good is if then he had you draw it again, but from a reference. Because I think that's a really good, it's a really good, like, practice to really understand how different your brain is thinking of things versus what it really looks like in the real world. So if you do two drawings, one that is, like, from your brain and then one that is actually from reference, honestly, anyone in chat, I feel like you should try this. I feel like it would be a really good, like, test, you know, to see, like, how bad our brains actually are, you know? I don't know what shoes she's wearing, so I'm just kind of scribbling. Because I feel like that would make it a great test, like a good art thing to try out, you know? I would love doing that, you know? Oh yeah, people trace everything. It's, like, so commonly used in the professional world. It's ridiculous. The idea is, like, so it's not illegal, because what is happening is when you draw something, you are transforming it. And the thing that it, like, if it's a photograph, your drawing is not going to look like a photograph. It's going to look like your art. And that's the point of the trace, where it's like you can create something new from something old, right? And transform it. That's the key word, transformation. If you are straight up like just copy and pasting it, like, then straight up screenshotting, that's different. That's illegal. That's taking someone else's work. The difference comes when, like, you are making if you combine it with other things, right? Or if you know, just a lot of stuff like that. Like, if you change the style, like if it was like a traditional painting and you've turned it into like a graphic illustration, like, that's going to change it completely, right? I mean, think about how many versions of the Mona Lisa exist. Like, people have been mocking and making new Mona Lisas for years, right? Like, it's not anything new. This hand is not how you hold a phone. Hold on. It's like this. Thumb. Okay, I need a reference for that hand, but that's okay. I'll pretend I did it right. That's okay. Sure. I don't care anymore. I just want to get the idea down. This is a scribble. Wait. Like, maybe this should go up. Up more. Welcome to my scribbling, where I can't really tell what's going on, and so I'm guessing. Wait, her arm looks so bad. Whatever. That's okay. I think we get the point. She looks like she has a 5 chin, though. think all of this should be moved up. Yeah, that's better. Pretend I did anything right there. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Sure. Wow, a lot of chatter. I did not read it. My art teacher in high school was teaching us about shading. Yeah, okay. I think I read that one. Oh yeah, like telling a musician they can't practice something else. Yeah, that's relatable. Sometimes it's difficult to change the proportion in the pose. That just comes from practice. Right? A lot of time I use a pose and I don't end up keeping it perfect, right? That's what referencing is really good for, is like you can make those changes. But that comes with just the more you draw, the better at it your vocabulary will get, and the more you'll get good at anatomy. And you can kind of just make those changes naturally. And you'll know that they're correct because you've practiced so much that you know that they're correct, you know. And you've practiced from using photography and stuff like that. So copying art is extremely important in what's it called, in painting. Like if you do there's something called a master copies, and it's a requirement if you ever become a painting major. You're required to copy master painting and try to understand their technique. You basically have to make forgeries to get a degree. That's what they tell you to do. Basically. Master copying is a common technique used. Okay, so I think we said we're gonna pull these up a little bit. So now I want to work on these guys. They're pretty good, but yeah, I want to know what's going on below them. So let me just remove the two of them from each other. I think we just got to fill out fill out the missing area. Okay. I like how they're lined up, but I feel like we want to see more of them. So, like, I don't really know what's happening, but, like, I want to see more of his head, you know? Now I can see a couple other issues forming, can't I? I wonder what his legs are supposed to be doing. Because I feel like one is like this way. This one's like up a lot. Might have to squeeze it. Actually. That foreshortening, though. Yeah, you know what? And then, because I feel like he's a lot more in front. All right, I'm just doing a vague drawing so we can kind of understand, like, where they are sitting. I feel like his head's in her lap, maybe. I don't know. We can have like her dress or something here. She's got the gun. I don't want to like spend too much time on this because it's really like the composition can help a lot to change some of the problems. And making sure that your perspective is right to begin with. And don't be afraid to find a picture on Google or take a picture of something in your house. Maybe you got maybe it's not the exact thing, but you got like a similar chair somewhere in your house and you can just snap a pic of it real quick. And like or something in a similar angle. you know, nothing wrong with that. And then you can kind of just edit it to look like a chair. Or look like the chair you want it to look like. Whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do like a vague color. And then we're gonna reveal. I'm not really gonna spend too much time on this. All right, vaguely outlines, but I think it makes sense. Let me add back in the background, which is not really the same shape anymore, but that's okay. All right, you guys ready for the reveal? Ready for my sketchy reveal? Okay, here we go. We got our edit and our original. Yeah. Really just like making... I mean, mine's really bad, but I think the idea is still there, where it's like, just place everything in a nice way on the composition so we can see it. I didn't make it the same I think you could still make it long in your cropping. But I want to see what's going on, you know? Show me the things in the piece, especially when there's so many things overlapping. We want to make sure everything is visible within the drawing. And make sure that you're following like the perspective of stuff, and don't be afraid to grab a picture from the internet or take your own picture if you have something available to you. Okay. I think this was good. Success. Yeah, chat? We ended up talking a lot about tracing. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Okay. Have I done this person before? Why is the search not working? Cool, I love it when the search isn't working. Because I can't tell if I've done them before. Let me check. Maybe my phone will work. Okay, my phone's working. Okay, let's see if I've done them. No. Okay, great. I have not done them yet. Awesome, so this is from Abomination. Anatomy. I want to talk about anatomy. You got it. Let's do it. Wow. Boop, 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 boop. All right. We got this guy. Okay. All right, I definitely am already seeing a couple things. Let's do a red line just so we can see what we're working with. But I'm making out a couple things that'll help make it a little more readable what we're looking at. Okay, so our chest is actually this way. Yep, it sure is. That's the first thing I'm noticing. And then this is a straight on view. Squishy, we got another squishy body. Another squished torso. And his knee is his elbow is inside out. Interesting. Yeah, we got another squished body, just like before. All right, so we'll do a couple things. I think we can begin with the common, the squeeze, the good old-fashioned squeeze. I literally squeeze my own bodies all the time. It's commonly a mistake everyone makes. It's very commonly done. Okay, so he doesn't really have shoulders. So let's see if we can build out his shoulders a little more to help him out. Oh. Okay. I'm just making the volume a little lower on the music. Okay. Where was I? So the line of the torso should be in front. That will give it the illusion of being face on, because I think we're trying to look face on him. That's what I'm seeing. You know? There we go. The torso. All right, he's got some pecs now. Gotta fix the hands too. We'll get there. So let's see. Just want to make sure these are the right length. Yeah, they're similar enough. Okay. All right, we got to start. I think I got to just move his head a little to the center. Yeah. Okay. We're building out. This is a good start. Okay. Now this hand's a little tiny because the other hand's pretty well sized. That's the hand that's down is really well done. This one is just like weirdly small for some reason. Like they were not the same size. You know? That thumb might be too long, I think. I think we've talked about the bone before, where if you're gonna do the hand bone, don't make it too sharp because it's then gonna look really weird. So be careful if you do the hand bone. This one looks good. This one's great. The other one was like really pointy. So be careful with your hand bones. All right, vague. Hand bone, yeah, the bump that's like at the after your thumb. There's like a bump on your hand, or not your thumb, your pinky finger. You know, if you look below your pinky finger, you got like a bone that sticks out right at your wrist. You can feel it. It's part of your bone. It's that bone. Some people draw it. You don't have to draw it. But if you're gonna draw it, don't make it pointy, because it'll look weird. Okay, now that's the inside. Okay. Because do you see how they drew it right here? Right there? That bone? Yeah, you got that bone. Everyone's got that bone. It's not that it's non-existent. It's still there, just if you have like thicker hands, you're not gonna see it. Just like anything, you're not gonna see your spine if you got meat, like, you know. You shouldn't. Hopefully we don't see your spine. That would be very, very bad. So, You know, just the thicker your hands, you're going to see it or not. But it's there. You have that bone. It's just covered by skin. Or muscle. Or fat. Or whatever. Okay, so let's see. I think gotta make these legs a little longer. You can see your spine, squishy. That might be something you need to go to a doctor / therapist to talk about and not on stream. Because that's extremely unhealthy. I mean, your rib cage, more like your spine, you know? I mean, you might be able to see your spine when you bend over, you know? That's different. Some people can see it when you bend, but if you're stand up straight and you can see your spine, that's not okay. Something's wrong there. Oh, well, yeah, when you stretch, yeah, you're gonna see it, but I'm talking just by, like, standing around, you know? Is it normal to see your spine when you're bending? Yeah, it depends. Again, it depends on how much fat you got, you know? Just like the hand bone. It's all about that. I can see my spine because my spine is curved. I have scoliosis. You can see my spine when I bend. Trying to make these legs the right length. Also, one feels fatter than the other. Try to make them the same. A little better. I feel like the knees still don't line up, though. This is hard to edit, but okay. Sure. Yes, Scoliosis Club. I love it. We are the bad posture gang. All right. Common artist characteristics. Actually, mine's from sports. I used to play volleyball, and I was bending over a lot, and that caused it. All my volleyball time, because you're in a constant state of crouch in volleyball. All right, these tiny feet. The gamer back. I know, I got mine from sports. I'm like the outlier. I'm an artist who plays sports? Wild. Who heard that before? We don't mix. What are you talking about? Oh, another volleyball player. Welcome. Yeah, I had a lot of muscle and a lot of posture issues from volleyball. I'll tell you that for sure. I do enjoy sports. I'm like a weirdo. I don't know. I think maybe I've always played sports growing up, but the older I get, the more I've realized that being active in any way is extremely important for your health. And maybe it's because I'm approaching 30 every day. The closer I get to 30, the more I worry about like making sure I'm not gonna have insane issues when I'm an elderly person, you know? Ugh. I like biking. That's what I steal my parents' Peloton. That's what I do nowadays. Okay. The older you get, the more you worry about that kind of stuff. Aging sucks. No, thank you. You can get away with not being active when you're a teenager. You don't, like, you can get away with it. Not when you're older. Okay. I think we're good. I think this is good. I've done as much as I think I can do. At this point. So I think we're just gonna reveal, the reveal. Okay, so here's our changes. We just like kind of fixed the pose a little, unsquished him, elongated some stuff, made sure he got some shoulders. Let's see it. You ready? All right. New, old. Yeah. Look at him. He fills out that body now. All that calf muscle isn't going to waste. Look at that guy. Yeah. He no squishy no more. Looks like an adult. Yeah, he can be an adult, maybe a teenager. I feel like he can be just a buff teenager as well. I don't know how old this guy is. But, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. The reveal. All right. Let's go. Moving on. This was success. This was a simple one. It was just moving stuff. Okay. Is this a sketch? I did say no more sketches. Yeah, I said no more whips. Because it's just, like, hard to talk about them. Alright, sorry. So, Cat Crusader, you're welcome to submit again. Sorry. In advance. No, okay. This one. Is this a character? Okay. Yeah, we can do this one. Soap Eater. Great name. Sometimes these names get me. Okay, where's, here is this little bug. 'Tis a bug. I'm gonna remove... I'm gonna take out just the character. Because, much easier. Alright, we got this bug. Cool. Anything in particular? Nope. Alright. So we have this character. Their name is Frowsy. Okay. They are a shadow person? / stink bug. I knew it. I was like, this looks like a bug, not a person. All right, let's see what we are working with. Okay, this is cute. Definitely, I want a red line because I think there's some, like a little bit of anatomy things going on. Definitely this, especially with such a intricate outfit, this is definitely the kind of pose that you want to draw the body for underneath. Definitely. They have a long neck. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need arms. Now, where's the waist? Yes. Are you guys seeing it? Are you seeing that the waist is like really low on the body? Yes. Love it. Okay, here's the thing. If we're going for something human, it doesn't need to have human anatomy. However, it should still make sense. Like, the proportions should still make sense. And I think that's what the issue is. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to draw, so I don't think, instead of editing this one, I'm going to draw a base underneath of what the body could potentially be, and it could still have this funky anatomy, right? But it could still be proportioned a little nicer. So, first off, you guys see how the head's kind of caved in, right? So let's uncave the head a little bit. So the hat should be higher up. Okay. All right, so here's our head. Then we have our neck, which can be long. I think that's okay. I don't know if they have arms, so I'm just not gonna draw them. Hold on. I gotta redo my base. Okay. I'm gonna do this in some layers. All right, let's whip out the blue. Okay. So we have the head. And then we have our neck, which is our long neck, which is cool. We can have a long neck. And then we have our torso. Refining. Okay, she can have a long torso. I think that's okay. And then we have our waist, where I think it'd be fun if she's in like she's in a like goblin pose. Goblin mode activated. Wonderful. She's full goblin. Or I can just do this because I'm lazy. And I like to put in as minimal effort as I can. Wow, I pasted it. Oh, today's the cheat day. I'm lazy. I literally do this on all my stuff. Listen, the symmetry tool saves me so much time. Okay. I'm just a lazy person who would like to do everything as lazily as possible. Okay. I think that's fun. I think that's fun. I don't know what her arms look like, but like, I'm imagining them like being these little things. I don't know. I'm imagining tiny arms, like little raptor arms. Under here. Little tiny hands for a little goblin child. I don't know. They're so funny. I'm like, wait. wait. Oh, wait, show the hands on the ref sheet? Oh, shoot, wait, let me see. Oh, you're right. No, they're not as goblin-y as I wanted them to be. I want them to be tiny. I want her to be like this. I'm a rat. Like, this is peak peak character design right there. Look at those goblin arms. Look at the little raptor arms. Can this be her arms? I love them. Beautiful. Okay, we're getting off track. I'm having fun. I want the little raptor arms. Give me little baby arms. I'm a little friend. I don't know. It's cute. Okay, she doesn't really need them right now, but I think it would be cute. Okay, I want to dress her up. All right. So vaguely, we got the hat, which would then come up more, right, out of the head. And then we got the scarf. We got this thing. I feel like it's got to be bigger to fit that scarf, right? Okay, and then we have the cloak. Could be fun if it's like flowy in the breeze. Wonderful. Wunderbar. And then what is that sash underneath? Oh, it's part of the scarf. Oh, okay. I see. I wonder if there's a better way to show it. I think I think it should come down more instead of out. The scarf edges, I think that makes more sense. Right? A little bit. And then we have our skirt, our dress. Which seems to be taller on one side. Yes. And then the hat has a bow. And the antenna should come from here, right? Here and here. So my sketchies. So it would come from the top of the head a little bit more. And then this one would be on the other side of the hat. So we wouldn't see the whole of the other antenna. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna like vaguely do like a little trace over so I can get rid of all the stuff. But I think it reads a little better. If we understand the anatomy underneath a little better, it's gonna read really well. She's fun. I like her. I think everyone in chat has adopted this character. Everyone likes her. Boop, 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 boop. Actually, I'm just trying to squeeze it. I don't need to squeeze it. Let me fix it. I feel like it would be fun if it's like even more over her eyes, the hat. It's like huge. She doesn't really have eyes, but what if it, like, seriously blocked her eyes? The world's biggest hat brim. Anyway. Okay, yeah. So it was just like find that anatomy is really important. To understanding what we're looking at. So make sure when you sketch you're really sketching, you know, like show us everything in all your sketches. Yeah, I think she's got potential. Just really work on planning your anatomy first before you draw anything on top of it. You know? All right. We're done. Good job. Yay. Oh. Okay. Next. This is half finished. Okay, can't do it. Next one. Have I done this person? I don't think we've done this person. Oh, let me check. What? Okay. Miles or Tales from Crit. Nope, we've not done them yet. Okay, sweet. Critique anything. The second's a work in progress, so let's do the first one. Okay, let's do the first one, because that one's finished. Okay, they just want general critique. Sick. Where's Photoshop? Okay. Alright. Character. Oh no, is it a JPEG? Please. No, it's a PNG. Why is it so fuzzy? What happened to your what? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, not that. This has got to be a JPEG. There's no way it's not a JPEG. Okay. Okay. Character. All right, let's do our norm. Let's outline with the body. Find the pose. Yeah. Okay. What are we working with today? All right, we got like a scrunched up shoulder vibe. Okay. All right, and then okay, we got a little bit of a wonkiness going on in the legs. That's a hard pose though, so I'll give you props. Okay. A little bit wonky. Okay, let me find a pose reference. Here's a dude sitting that way. Random guy. Okay. Okay. See if I can find something else too. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so, a couple things. It feels... I mean, we got a little squishy again. But it's not as drastic, because I think the art style is going for, like, squishy, which I think is fine. Let's build on this. So, whoops. I moved away from it. Do another layer. I'm just gonna, like, slowly draw in stuff. And, like, additional to it. So, let's see how this goes. I don't like that. This brush. Okay. So, we need a little more back here. We need some more skull. Which could then also let us see more hair back here. Because we're definitely missing the hair on this side of the body. Right? Skulls are important. Alright. Then I think this should be moved over a little. To match. Because they're horns, right? I think they're horns. I can't tell if they're horns or hair. So that's definitely a thing. And also make sure they're equal. Because one is straight and one is not. You know what I'm gonna do? The wonderful world of copy and paste. Yeah. Wonderful. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. There we go. Fixed it. All right. Okay. I think we gotta move the tail away from the hand. Because it's strange that way. It's getting attacked by the hand, basically. Alright, we'll add it back in a second. This is not centered, right? So the middle of the body, where's my warp tool? It's this way. So that this should be lined up with the middle. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're building it out. We're getting there. Okay, and then shoulder. Bring it out a little more. I think if you're gonna do the, like, hands like this, it's better if you also, like, you can do those hands, but totally include at least a thumb, like the mitten hands. Because without the thumb, it's hard to tell where, like, the positioning of the hand, right? So if you just include a little thumb, you can do the mitten hands. Just like a little bump for a thumb, and it works. And then there would definitely be a hand over here. But we'll come back to that, because we've got this to worry about, which is this whole thing. This belt is also needs to be warped as well. Make it actually feel like a belt, because it doesn't feel like it is on the body right now, like attached to anything. So definitely make sure that it lines up with the waist of your character perfectly. Because that is how you're going to get belt. Otherwise, it will not look like a belt. Alright, so this leg, their pose is a little different from my reference. But I'm gonna redo this part, the like see-through thing, because I think we gotta do it over. It's a little funky, so let's get rid of it for now. So it looks to me like, okay, this foot is the front foot, kind of. No, that doesn't make sense. This foot has to be in front. Yeah. This, yes. Okay, so this is the front foot. Okay. And then the back foot is the other one. People didn't like the mitten hands? Why? They're fun. I think it's a safe way to, like, draw hands when you don't know how to draw hands. Also, Animal Crossing does it. Animal Crossing has mitten hands, and everyone loves Animal Crossing. Right? We can all agree we like Animal Crossing, right? Alright, it's like the star thingy. Okay, better. Okay, I gotta add the tail back in. Then we gotta add the scarf thing. All right. This is okay, I think. Better. Oh, we need the other thingy. What is it? It was like, oh, I see. Okay, I just need yellow. And so it's like draped. Okay, so if it's draped, it should probably follow the... It should follow the motion of the leg, right? It shouldn't just be randomly falling over it. Maybe even like a bend here. Vague. All right. I think that's everything that I can think of right now. Oh, right. Let's do the face a little. I've been neglecting the faces today. Oh, we got the touching of the eye. So let's move that a little bit away from the edge, because you shouldn't touch the edge of your face. Let it breathe. Do they have two eyebrows? Chat, what do you think? Because I see there's this as an eyebrow and then also this. Do you guys think they have two eyebrows? Because they look like two eyebrows to me. Just want to make sure I'm reading it correctly. Their eyes are closed. No, those are their eyeballs. This is their eyeball. They're like going, huh? No, I'm in like 2 pairs of eyelashes, guys. Not like literally 2. Like, okay. Eyelid creases? They don't look that way to me. It looks like an eyebrow. Right? Like, I feel like if they were emoting, they would go up. Or they go, huh? Or they go, huh? Right? It's like 2 different things. Or you have this, right? It's like one or the other. Right? Like, these are 2 completely different eyebrows. Like, it's like 2 giant black eyes. They're just 2 black things. They're like big black shapes for the eyes. And then it has 2 eyebrows. 2 eyebrow sets. I think the other ones are cuter, honestly. These ones are kind of distracting. I mean, I love circle eyebrows, but I think the other ones are better. Like, see? See? I like those. I like it it looks good this way. Okay. Yeah. I think that's good. Let's call it there. Let me make the background. And then I'll just reiterate what we did. So, because I kind of just was going for it. What I did, I kind of moved the shoulders a bit, made sure the eyes are on the face. Make sure that your horns are lined up with each other. Definitely move the tail away from the hand so that they have space to breathe, and use a reference to figure out how to draw that pose. And make sure that like when you draw belts and stuff that they actually like touch and like your fabric. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, you know what? They got more of a pointy chin. Let me point their chin a little more. I feel bad that I unpointed it. Pointy. There we go. Okay, better. Okay, what? I'm gotta stop. Okay, there we go. Yeah! Oh yeah, and the hair in the back. Definitely got it. Alright. Okay. I think this is a success. Scribbly, but yeah. Oh, you guys are seeing the eyebrows now? Yeah. I don't think you need those floating ones. The ones you drew are great. They work. Okay. Yay. Alright, moving on. We can do more. Let's see if we talked about this person. I'm like checking to make sure we didn't talk about people. Okay, this one. Oh. Okay, well, they are not in the server anymore. So, can't tell. Yeah, we'll talk about it. How do you submit your art for crit? You cannot currently submit. Submissions are closed. I am literally I'm on October 2nd currently. So I have a lot of submissions to go through before I open them again. Sorry guys. I'll probably in the new year I'll be opening them up again. I have too many things submitted. All right. So this is from Rabid Bun. They said just anything. Oh no. Advice on how to render. I hate that word, render. It's so ugh. Render. I don't know. It means nothing. TikTok made it up. It's just like it's just like color. It's just like how do you shade? That's like it's just telling you that. I don't know. I don't like the people use render being like, "Oh my god, tell me how to render things." And it's just I hate that word. It's stupid. It's not real. Yes, really. No one in the world uses the word render. It's not a thing anyone uses in the art world. Well, when you think when you go to a painting class and you sit there and you got to paint as like you sit there and you have to gotta paint a still life. Do you think like when you sit there and you like color it in and you're like okay, I gotta add shadows now, your professor goes, yeah, render it. No one says that. What? It doesn't mean anything. Nobody does that. They'll be like, all right, add some lights and some shadows. Like, it's not a word. It's not a word. I don't know. I just see so many people being like, oh my god, teach me how you render. Render tutorial. And I'm like, shut up. Color it in. That's your answer. I don't know. Figure it out. There's no trick. There's no cheat code for rendering. You're not just gonna like pick up on you're not gonna people who are like, oh my god, what brushes do you use? Like, you can tell someone the brush, but like, if the person doesn't have the technique, then they're not gonna be able to apply it. So what does it even matter what brush they use? I literally use the basic built-in brushes that like come with the program. Like, what does it means? It's stupid. It's just like, it's just a buzzword. It's a buzzword that means nothing. That's it. Who said it? Brettaton has the perfect way of saying rendering is just a fancy way to say finishing a drawing. Yes, I agree. It's just like a stupid buzzword that TikTok invented to mean how did you finish your drawing. It's like, so, you know why I don't like it too? Because to me, it like, it makes it seem like your art isn't valid if you decide to leave it flat. That's what it feels like to me. People who use the word render like it's the end-all be-all of art, where it's like, if I don't render this, my art isn't good. It kind of like, it feels like you're putting down people who do cell shading. Like, if you cell shade, you're not a good artist. Like, that's so, what? You don't have to paint to be you don't have to make beautiful paintings, right? Like, some people have, like, beautiful line work and just have to flat their colors, and you don't need to, like, have, like, insane painting and shading. I mean, like, if you're, like, even sketches can be beautiful. Like, I've seen some gorgeous sketches that, like, breathe and speak on their own. Like, you don't, like, finalizing a piece doesn't immediately make it good, right? And it doesn't mean you're a bad artist if you don't finalize your piece. I know so many artists who just use line art, or they'll just sketch, and they'll have, like, really intense sketches. Or, like, they'll have a couple flat, or they'll just do, like, blocking of colors. Like, they'll do flat colors with no lines, and they'll block it in, kind of in, like, a graphic design-esque way. And they look great. But to TikTok, if you're not, like, sitting there and beautifully painting something for hours on hours, your art is bad, apparently. It's so stupid. It's like, stop. Do whatever you want. Just because your art, you don't have to make it look like it doesn't have to look like the Mona Lisa, all right? Y'all can do whatever you want. Anyway, I'll give you some advice on ways to shade. There's a couple of great ways. One, people in chat were saying it. This is gorgeous flat colors. Especially, you know why it's also gorgeous? Your shirt on the raccoon with the rainbow pattern. I feel like if you tried to shade this rainbow pattern, it's going to get all lost, right? Like, it's so bright and in your face already, and it's got so much detail going on. Like, I feel as though the rainbow fits. Like, it doesn't need to have, like, intense shading to, like, really change anything about it. It's really I think it's a strong, I think you have strong flats because your lines are also pretty strong, right? You got a nice like setup here. I could give advice on ways you can shade. There's the way I like to do it if I cell shade is I'll pick like a color and I'll like throw it in on top, but then I'll lower my opacity. That way it like gives it a little bit of a, you know, and you can change how dark it is. I feel like this one doesn't want to be that dark. You can just add like a little bit of shadow, you know, nothing, I'm not going to do this too difficult. You know, like just like a couple here and there. But again, it's, I feel like the rainbow shirt especially, like I feel like if I start doing this, it's gonna get like, I don't know, I feel like it works without it. It's cute. I don't know, they're very cute. I like them. Where? Two gals on the town, man. Alright, pretend I'm actually doing this correctly. But just to show you, that's like one way to do it, is you just lower the opacity and you can kind of just add some like shadow. And what I like about this technique too is like I could change the color and it'll change the vibe. So like if I make it blue or green, like it already changes the vibe a little bit just by changing the color of the shadow. Pink will change it, right? And I like doing it that way because the different colors will do different things. That's what I like. There's another way people like to use is multiply. I actually hate the multiply method. I think it looks, I don't like how it looks, honestly. If you shade with multiply, I don't know. I don't like, it doesn't, like, I feel like it's an extra step that you don't need for some reason, you know? But that's another one. That's also usually a cell shading technique, is the multiply thing. Cool. And then, like, for painting, I mean, like, how else? There's, like, a lot of ways to paint. It's really, like, finding a brush that works for you. I still like doing the technique where you, like, you lower your brush and you just kind of, like, manually do it. By the more you draw over something, the darker it's gonna get. You know. And it'll add, like, pretend I'm trying. I'm very much doing this the most basic way possible. You know, just, like, adds a little bit of fun. But I will show you my new favorite way to shade. This is what I've been doing on all my pieces lately. Where I will paint. However, I'll go like this. I will change my layer to overlay. And I've had so much fun. I've been shading with overlay lately. And I'm obsessed with it. Like, it looks so cool. And it makes it look like, I don't know, it just makes it bright and fun. And I like overlay shading. Big fan. I think it's fun. It doesn't work on lighter colors, so usually I have to go back over the lighter colors with like a regular layer that isn't overlay and add some shadow to it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of scribbling. They're cute. Again, I feel like they're great. Anyway, thoughts. There's lots of ways to paint. Really, it's just like find yourself a good brush and figure out your light source. The brush and the light source, those are the only two things you need. You really don't need much more than that. You know, it's good. That's my advice. There's like, again, there's no like correct way, because it's just whatever you want it to be. And if you find that you just like your flats, then you can let it be flat. You know, nobody's stopping you from just letting them be this, right? Let them look the way they want to look. They're cute. Yeah, they're very cute. Okay, let's move on. All right, I think this will probably be the last one for today. We've done a lot. We've done a lot today. We're zooming through these. Okay, this is from Quibs. Backgrounds. Expressions and backgrounds. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh. I think the bottom one has more background going on. Oh, wait, what? Someone said to squip there? Quip. I can talk. Quip said, wait, let me scroll up. I missed that. Where is that? I just want to make sure. Oh, okay, yeah, Quibs, we can do yours next. Oh, they're not here anymore. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to them then. Great. Oh, wait, did I do this person? This looks familiar. Let me check. Yes, we did do this person last stream. We did this person last stream. Okay, so we're skipping it. We did not do this person. This looks new. Clown Void. Any critiques? Okay, this will be the last one for today. Clown Void. All right. And then I guess next time we'll start with clips. If they come. Hopefully they show up. And if whenever they do, we can go back to theirs. All right. They just said anything. Okay. Bright pink. Okay, we're definitely going to play with some color contrast here. That's for sure. What did I do? I made that. Okay. All right, let's do anatomy. Well, actually, you know what? I should remove the background first, actually. Okay, background removed. Perfect. Let's redline. Oh, you're here. Great. All right. Okay. Am I still... Oh, I'm on the wrong brush. No wonder. Oh, stop doing that. Okay. Okay. What are we working with? What are we working with? All right. Tiny, okay. Tiny arm. First, yeah, this arm's also kind of tiny. Especially compared to that torso size. Got a very large torso. Actually, you know, I think the leg length is fine. That's pretty good. Oh, they didn't ask to be skipped? Oh, that's okay. Well, we'll come back to them next time then. It's a little too late now. We've skipped it. All right. Yeah, so quite a few things I'm noticing already. Definitely that we can talk about. So we definitely have we have a squished head again. We got the squishy. So let's just start by squeezing. That could be a good start. I think the head's also just very long. And that could just be a style thing, but even for a style thing, it doesn't feel full, the head. Feels as though, like, I think we just gotta add a brain. A little bit. We are definitely gonna do something with that hand. Yeah, because I'm going to outline the features. Because the face just feels extremely long. In like a unnatural way. I think the eyes are too low on the head. That might be it. I don't know. You know what? When I outlined it, it doesn't look too bad, but there's, I don't know, there's something about the way it's drawn on the head that looks different. Am I wrong, chat? Something about my red head that I drew. It feels right. The red head feels okay. I feel like that's doable, but then when you look over at the real version, it doesn't seem to correlate for some reason in my brain. I can't seem to visually match. Maybe, hold on. I'm gonna remove the head out. Oh, all this darn, because of the nose. I mean, I traced the nose pretty perfectly. Honestly. The neck could be, yeah, the neck could definitely be a part of it. The neck's very thick. I think it's too thick. Yeah, I think the neck's back here more, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that already helps, and then we definitely need more back here, too. Oh, I did it. Okay. Let's deal with the face first. This is a very backwards hand. I think the perspective on that is wrong. On this. It's a little better. Yeah, there's a lot of similar colors. We're definitely going to have to boost your contrast a lot. Everything's a little too same. It's very hard to make anything out. So the makeup wouldn't be on top of the hair, right? The hair should be on top of the makeup. Oh, there's a lot of tangents, too. Okay, hold on. I might have to just remake some stuff. Because this eyebrow, I think, is too far over compared to the other one. Yeah, that's a little bit more readable. A lot of tangents going on in general in this whole thing. definitely something to work on. I don't think I'm going to sit here and fix all the tangents, because that would take too long. But something to think about are your tangents. You can block the neck a little more, too. Still feels a little funky. Yeah. I mean, guys, make sure you're filling your heads out. You know, it'll make your hair look cooler too. If you get that, like, the full hair ready to, like, go in. Okay. Something. Something about that face is still bugging me. I think I'm gonna shorten the nose a little. I don't like that. I think it's just because it's touching the... It's touching the object a little too perfectly, I think. Which isn't helpful. Sure. It's really hard with that object blocking it to get this right. But we're just playing with it at this point. It's not really like a right or wrong. I'm not even using the right colors at this point. This is a mess. Okay, sure, let's move on. I think we got more body to worry about. Okay, that arm is really short. Let's fix it. Also, like, way thinner than the other arm. Like, the other arm is really buff. And he seems to have lost some of that in this arm. Sure. This is so messy. This arm is too short, I feel like. All right. And then this shirt would definitely, like, drape a little. We just did that whole fabric thing the other day. If you came to that, we did a lot of fabric drawing. It's just very strangely placed on the body. I don't know why it's so wrinkly. I'm not really understanding the wrinkles as to why they are there. They're not really in the right spots. You learned a lot on the Favik stream? Good. I'm glad it helped. Definitely want to do more of them. So bear with me, because I like this left wing. But that right wing is just so blah. And it's not really a nice look for the silhouette either. So I'm literally just going to paste the other wing in. Whoa! I sneezed. Beautiful. I think this is great. There we go. So much nicer. Thanks, guys. That's a way better wing. Obviously, I just pasted it in, so definitely spend more time on it than that. But, like, already a much nicer looking wing than the other one. I might even warp it a little. And then warp in this one. Okay. Alright, I want to do some contrast. I think that's kind of it for the anatomy right now. As of right now. I think we gotta boost your contrast a bit. It's so flat. I'm gonna grayscale it. Look at that, guys. It's so flat. Like, not even a little hint of a shadow. It needs something more to really help boost it. It needs that moment of, especially all these, because these colors are all the same. There's a lot of same colors going on here. That it really needs just to pop more. And it needs that contrast to help it pop, definitely. Okay. And then I think might have to do a little of the background too to help push it out. But pushing your lights and your darks are gonna help a lot. So messy. And then we have the background. And I also think we should push this as well. And then Might be cool to have like a gradient on this too. Let's try that. A little overlay on top, especially the background. Let's go for that pink. Oh, that one was nice. Okay. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's good for now. Chat, any additions before I say goodbye to it? I'll try and overlay on the whole thing. A little subtle one. I love overlays. Okay. Alright, let's reveal it then. This is the last one, baby. Here we go. The new and the old. Yeah. We definitely like made sure we like pushed the anatomy, squished it, made sure those arms are the right length, and still, I think what was the face behind the card is hard to read, so that's definitely something you can do from scratch. But we tried a little bit to make the face a little readable, and that second wing definitely let it be seen, you know. Boost those colors too. Right. Okay. I think we're done. That's it. That's the end of the stream. Yeah, I'm glad this helped you. It's very hard to see your own mistakes. It's common. So it's always good to get a second eye on everything. Definitely make sure your character stands out. It was very flat on that background. So we want to make sure we can see your character. Okay. Well, that's the stream, guys. Thanks for coming. I hope that this was good. I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I finished my animatic. So, something brand new on stream this week. Wow. Okay. Thank you if you stayed the whole time. Submissions are still closed, but you can submit characters. Next week will be OC critiques again, so we'll be there for that. Otherwise, thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.